Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril. It is the 22nd of January, and welcome to the Tribble Timewarp for Season 8.5. We're going to start off with a couple of minor little quibbles, like, for example, the fact that my mail icon is blinking away merrily to itself, and as far as I'm aware, that indicates I have unread new mail, despite the fact that, no, I don't. That could just be an issue with it tying into something that's in the mailbox but can only be read out of game. I am honestly not sure. But it is there. It has been there for several episodes now, and I am not sure how to get rid of it. That could just be me being stupid. In addition, body armor. Okay, so let's pick Koles for a moment. Standard bridge off, so you can actually tell from his default uniform that he is not one of the original 3-pack. He came along later. So, I give him the energy dampening body armor, graphic updates. I give him some recoil compensating armor that I stumbled across, graphic updates. Somewhat less snazzy, but there you go. And if we give him the standard issue Starfleet from the tutorial, transparent, and likewise transparent. Okay, fair enough. Now let's give Tavrel the energy dampening, updates. Give her the recoil compensating, updates, and give her the standard uniform. Incidentally, this is something with the female default uniform. The colour on the trousers doesn't quite appear to be matching the shade on the jacket. Whether that's a lighting issue, although I don't think it is. No, those are very definitely different colours. However, moving on. Zava, likewise, give her the energy dampening. She gets the updated engineer look. Give her the recoil compensating. She gets, you can see the stats updating. All so far so good. Give my captain, however, the updated set, and you'll notice that I don't have the option to toggle on or off at the moment for armor display. Bang. No update. It's taken account of it in the game, but apparently my captain is simply too badass for armor, displayed or not. Incidentally, the same seems to be applying to kits. We'll get that into an away mission and see if it changes on the ground, but it looks as though the inventory for captains isn't taking account of what they're actually wearing, which makes judging costuming choices a smidge awkward. Speaking of getting on the ground, we're going to play it past Stop the Signal and get straight into Researcher Rescue, and I didn't mean to hit skip at all. So, hail Jarell Quinn. So we're off to the Casse system in the regular spot. Can we get another stun pistol and a beam ray? I note we had a stun pistol as a default reward before. Perhaps switch that up to something like a pulse wave or an assault minigun, just so new players get all the weapon types. Anyhow, to the Casse solar system, and because I'm lazy, we're going to transwarp. So here we are at the Casse system, where the Gorn have been making a ruckus. And indeed, they still are making a ruckus. Let's go get rid of them. Hi guys, we're here in a 200-year-old antique. We're here to hurt you. So, dump from impulse. Into range on standard drives, let the power come up, and just squirt the drive for half a second to cover the last distance. Off we go. So that's one dealt with, won't bother with high yield for him. Standard torpedo should do the job. It should do the job, and would have done if it had rolled a bit higher, no matter. Evasives, just rapidly close the range and knock through his shields before the torpedoes get there. Didn't quite work, no matter. Hard down, get line of sight back, and trade broadsides with the other frigate for a moment. There we go. Reinforce the shields. Which counts as healing, by the way. And we should just about have him done. And done. Okay, kick in the manoeuvrability angle on the cruiser commands, turn back into him, and we are broadsiding again. And a torpedo to finish. So, quick bit of looting. Again, I'm not sure whether that's lag or not, that we can see the loot critter that we're actually talking to. But it doesn't matter. Reset to weapon power and scan the satellite. Alright, so they've heavily damaged it. The fire wasn't a total giveaway. And we should be able to contact. However, the station's not responding and we're picking up weapons fire. So let's go straight down there. And let's see if it actually renders the kits and the armour. Ooh, we're inside. Now, I don't remember this at all. And he comes over. Okay, from what I remember with Search and Rescue, this was completely outside. This looks new. Let's have a word. Right, what happened? We lost contact and then they started shooting and then they started fire. Right, so 40 kilometers of catacombs. Lucky them. And then we're heading to Casse 4. Why would the Gorn attack everyone here? And the Gorn have been in space for thousands of years, yet somehow they're no more advanced than the Federation. So, I'm misremembering this original mission. This part was originally inside. It's Casse 4 that's outside. So, grabs the fire extinguisher. Oh, the fun we had with these back on Space Dock in the day. And the last little dregs of the tutorial. Equip the device, and then just for reference, oh, it's done it automatically. Fine. Let's go. Oh, that's interesting. It's now showing my body armour. Okay. So can we get kits as well, I wonder? Yes, it's displaying it. Curiouser and curiouser. So that seems to be purely an inventory thing. Of interest, however, is that it's not displaying on the crew. Coles, why are you out of armour? Toggle off, toggle on, no change. How very, very odd. That needs more work. And they've dropped some wreckage here. Right, so this is now a bit more linear. So you could go down that corridor, up and round. And essentially flank this little pack of Gorn over on the left. But no, we're doing it straightforward, so it's a little bit more linear. But not necessarily a bad thing, actually, at this early stage. Anyhow, begin the phasering. Come on, guys. Oh, yes, and just get rid of that. Hello, researcher! Just standing there while there's a firefight going on. Yes, he says, thank you, now get out of here. Loot the hypo. And onwards and upwards. Hi guys. Hopefully we won't hit the Citus while we're doing this. Nope, good, we're fine. Okay. There we go. All dead. And rescue the researcher. And of course put the fire out. There we go. 55 damage per second to fire. It's super effective. Burny, burny, burny. Or rather, squelchy, squelchy, squelchy. Interesting point here, the light source isn't being deleted when the fire object is going, so we still have some interesting effects on the lighting. That does need to be tidied up. And squelchy again. And we're now on the other side of the wreckage. As I said, originally you could come up that corridor and just take a left to get round behind the Gorn. So, start shooting. Again. Oh, hi there! Put the rock away. Put the rock down, you don't need to get hurt. That... apparently someone does need to get hurt. Okay. Just not him. Come on, fall over. Fall over. Right, what big teeth you had. Okay, let's just get on with it. Also, rob the place dry because, hey, we're Starfleet and we're honourable. There we go. Fires are out. Interestingly, you don't have to get all of them, which is a nice change, but let's get them all anyway and see if anything happens. There we are. And we have the last scientist, maybe? Do we? Not sure. Yes, we have. Okay, so scientists are out. Fires are frankly still burning for the most part, but we've been asked to beam up to the ship, so we'll beam up and head back to Casse 4 in a second. I just want to see if anything happens when you get the last of this fire out. Of course, this is being unnecessarily thorough, but hey, it would be nice if the lab was still in one piece at the end of it. All things being relative. Okay. And 2. Sorry, rather 2 now. Come on. There we go. And I think we've got 1 left to put out. Yes! There's an accolade. I wondered if we'd get something like that. Thoroughness has its rewards, particularly in this game. So, we're done here. Let's beam up and head to Casse 4. Return to the ship. And we can just walk to Casse 4. Part of me wonders if we couldn't just skip this little transition if all we're going to do is warp out, streamline the mission a bit, and just go straight to warping in here. Maybe there's an engine limit, who knows. So, Gorn ships detected. Alright, there you are. Fine. Get the shield efficiency, weapon efficiency command going. And also get tachyonomy going as well. Okay, so shields are about to fail. Loop in, reinforce our own ones, and then line up a torpedo salvo. And he's going to get his starboard shields into line blast. No matter, we'll pitch away from the mines that I just saw arming, and never mind, here they come. Aft phases, if you wouldn't mind. Come on, fire. There we go. And around we go. Torpedo salvo is still ticking down. Doesn't much matter. There we are. Boom, and 1 phaser broadside to finish. Boom. Job's a good one. And that's that. Now, to Casse 4, which I believe is the outside section. So, the ship is safe, and there's a dig site on the surface. Let's get down there. And here we are. So, 3 shield generators and a central building. This is as it was. It's been prettied up a bit from the looks of it. And where are we? Map still needs an art pass. You can see where they've used the basic grid layout. That's still rather obvious. Anyhow, I'm sure they're aware of that. Let's go. Kill the giant lizards. Also, kill the attack saws before they get any ideas. And let's not stand in the incoming mortar fire. Short and simple. So, shut down shield generator. Aha! And the Gorn captains immediately notice that something is wrong. What's going on? Well, if the weapons fire wasn't a giveaway, and the fact that your ship just exploded, I would imagine there is really no reasoning with microbrain over there. Let's take a side jaunt. Proceeding with cat-like tread to the next tower. Hi guys. Yeah, I think in the back's the way to go. Ooh, 2 disintegrations for the price of 1. Granted they were cheap mobs, but hey, no matter. Come on, fall over. Thank you. Oh right, so it's counting from bridge officers as well for accolades on captains. And you just disintegrate. No vapor effect there. I wonder if it's only on certain weapons and environments that it renders. Anyhow, loot the place dry to start with. And then shut down the shield generator. Let's see what he says for number 2. More fluctuations. That's not how you spell fluctuations. F-L-U-C-T-U-A. Increase the power shields, because yes, increasing the power solves everything. Your second generator just went offline. Still, let's toddle around. And here we are. Group number 3, take them out quickly. Only disintegrate 1 star with the opening attack. Switch rifle. I'll just fall over the lot of you. There we go. Are you dead? No? Fine. In the back. Now you are. Excellent. And shut down generator number 3. Yes. It's good to see that he has mastered Klingon leadership style. Right, let's go say hi. Defeat the Gorn captain. So, what do we have? Captain Schneck. Well, let's schnick him and get on with it. Okay, he appears to be angry. Oh dear. Okay, that's 1 less. Pour it on very quickly. Come on. And that goes as it did in the original. So far, so little change. Just quickly finish off Lizard here. He's already beamed up. Now that's interesting. Can you panic him into beaming up by killing off his bodyguards first? There's no sign of the scientists. And we have more Gorn starships. To the bridge! Let's leave the loot as much as it hurts my sensibilities. That all seemed relatively solid and unchanged for an engineering captain, although they have prettied up the visuals quite considerably for that map. So here we are, Captain Sanek. This system was the home of our ancestors. Right, well, I'm pretty sure everyone else would intend to declare squatters' rights. So we have 1 hostage ship and no doubt some reinforcements as well. Begin the disabling. Okay, you have tachyon beam, do you? Well, 2 can play that game. Keep the cruiser commands going. It would be nice if the game remembered your cruiser command setting. It really would. And a torpedo salvo, because that can't possibly risk killing the hostages. Just have to roll with the mine impacts for the moment. Evade away. And then loop back hard to get the torpedo shot. And turns out we've disabled them anyway. Fine, short and sweet. Now, were there escorts for the hostage ship during the original version of this mission? Anyhow, beam the hostages on board and we're done. And the researchers want to be left in the middle of the war zone. Fair enough. I can't really argue, but if I have to come back here next week, I'll be highly irritated. Right, let's change character, because I do remember being told that there was a profession-specific option for science. Why not? Let's grab the Sutherland and do this with a slightly more modern cruiser. I say slightly, the hull's only 150 years old. Okay, and we have a little bug there. Extinguished all the fires on Cathay Station, despite not having done so. It's merrily burning away down there. So I don't know whether it's just checking certain fires, but I did have to clear the lot last time, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyhow, wait for the red alert to wear off, and then we kinda... Oh yeah, we need to get this last scientist, don't we? Maybe it's because I'm... Oh, I missed the one all the way back there. Blast. Maybe that's why. Anyhow, back we go. Okay, so welcome to Cathay 4, doing this science style. An interesting little point, however, something that wasn't in the Dyson set the last time I looked at it, is that if you crouch, the proc effect now deploys a small barrier shield just to make it obvious how far your resistance boost is going. Needless to say, for those who haven't seen it, you get a damage resistance rating to all non-flanking damage while crouched. That is a nice little graphical touch. It also collapses, that's another nice little effect, while you have no further use for it. So, pull out the rifle, let's get going, and crouch again. Pop out the riot shields. And of course the Dyson Proton Rifle has a handy thing that it switches into a sniper mode if you are aimed at an exploitable target. So there we go. So they've prettied that up since I last looked at it. Now then, what do we have? Shut down the shield generator. Let's see if we get any alternatives here. There we go. Shield power is dropping. What's going on? No alternative. Not that I'm sure there's much of an alternative to be had here, unless you intend to gimmick the shield generators somehow. But then that would be an engineering ability rather than a science one. So we'll just head on past. Although while we're here we can test to see whether or not he'll beam out if you take out his bodyguard. So let's get back to killing quickly. Hi guys, we're here to hurt you. Waste of a sniper shot, but no matter. Also get out of the way of the mortar. Come on, fall over. There we go. Ah, what's this? Science, override shield generator. Aha! Cunningly hidden. I just don't remember. Was there one at the other shield point? Well, we can go back and have a look. I don't remember seeing it, but this will save a bit of time. Aha! And there goes the second shield. Interestingly, we've still got the option to shut down the generator there. Also, no accolade, which is curious. Disable entry towers 1 of 3. Of course, we didn't disable that second one, so it doesn't... It simply bypasses that chunk of the script and immediately flags the objective complete. Before we take out the captain's bodyguard, however, let's just head back. So I want to see if I missed something at that other site. Happily, I still know roughly where it was, because of course we left the deployable there. So, quick toddle back. Let's go take a look. No, there's no control panel here. So it does offer you a bit of a time saver. And of course loot the place dry while we're here. But I'm not entirely convinced that... The thing is, if I had not gone clockwise, if I'd done what I'd done before, gone anti-clockwise, that option would have been of no benefit whatsoever. So either they changed the map and then moved the beam-in point, because I think we're in a slightly different place than we originally were. I think originally you did beam into the southwest shield generator, or they need to put those override consoles at all three, so no matter which generator you hit, you will have the option available if you're smart enough to look for it. Also, scan remains. Missed this before. He's dead, Captain. They're Gorn claw marks. Ah, and there's an accolade there, if you would, for the observant, as I said. Right, so, Trooper, sorry, I'm afraid you need to die. Let's hunker down, and then start shooting. Hunker down is, of course, the 3-set Dyson bonus. Gives you a massive boost to your resistances, but does immobilize you. And let's just quickly flank these guys. Also, Talers, stop dying. There we go, that's an order. And 2, finish off this raider, focus the fire onto him. And has he decided he's outmatched and should be beaming up? No, he hasn't. Right, so we'll quickly heal up there. Rephrase that, we will quickly heal up there. No, not the support drone. There we go. Right. And in the back. Okay, there we are. Enough I have right here. 1 to beam up. Okay, was that meant to be dynamic dialogue, or do they just need to stop using the in-world quote marks and switch over to these windows exclusively? So... aside from that one guy they left behind, maybe they got peckish, I don't know, all the hostages are still on the ship. Let's go get them. Right, so here we are. Yes, it says shut up. Right, hostage ship. So, what have we got at high level? 56,000. That's standard Gorn cruiser turf. This is going to be over quickly. Open fire. Hit them with everything. There we go. Short and sweet. Hostage ship is disabled at just under 20%. And just wait for the red alert to wear off. There we go. And for some reason he's wearing full body armour on the bridge. Fair dues. Anyhow, they're on board. We are warping out. And that is that. So, Researcher Rescue could probably use a few tweaks, particularly to the reward and the science optional, but all in all it appears solid. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril. That has been the Tribble Timewarp for the 22nd of January, looking at Researcher Rescue and a few other bits and pieces, and I'll see you next time.